me a pardon, cause this the type of beat that get the whole crowd marching. Time to shut it down, we made the whole town Spartan. I'm from outer space, so all my homegirls Martian. It's about to get critical, this moment is pivotal. Here to feed the streets that say my influence umbilical. We gon' make it grimy, then go get behind me. Told you I'm the best, I done said it with my chest, so for real nobody try me.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's time for me. I'm getting looked up, down with the big crowd, they already gone by the size of me. I don't really give a fuck, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose my patrolling, you suck, home made way for a prodigy.
And I say, one for the money and two for the love. We the new era, so whoever may feel they above. Live in delusion, that's an illusion, it's absent. Keep it together, don't act like you didn't know what it was. I'm on a whole nother planet, I'm about to show you. This wouldn't work if we planned it, meaning you won't understand it. We have to rings like it's Saturn. This feel like splitting an atom. We got involved with the pattern, so now we up and we at 'em. Watch out for my evolution. Around and start a revolution. I am more than a being, I'm an institution. If I gotta reiterate, that's where I'ma lose it. It's my world and I'm generous and let y'all peruse it. How obnoxious, she ain't got a conscience. She's okay with being a little absurd and pompous. That's because I kill it, then stick around just to haunt it. Waiting on my thank you, be grateful that I would even let you watch it.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's time for me. I'm getting looked up, down with the big crowds, they already gone by the size of me. I don't really give a fuck.
Well, days like these is why you have retractable roofs, and we've got an open one on a gorgeous afternoon for football at NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Houston Texans. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. On 1st and 10, Nix. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves them with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. You look at the defense for these Texans. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
So in prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Looks to the sideline and has Mims who makes a catch. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
That's a play that may get lost in the grand scheme of things, but one thing's for sure. You certainly don't want to go 3 and out to start the game. So that's a nice job of finding the right play call and coming up with a 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
A gain of 26 yards. 1st down, Broncos.
They run it again with Williams. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Nix. Touchdown, Broncos! Cortland Sutton with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos are on the board first here this afternoon. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Broncos 7, Texans nothing. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
On the ready.
Delson in motion. Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Stroud sets up the play action. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. The Texans add 8-3 now. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Again, it's Stroud. The try. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it. They'll roll him out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
That's complete. It's Collins. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Another good throw there in what has been a strong rookie season to this point, Charles, as he now has surpassed the 3,000-yard mark with that last completion.
And just think, he's been forced to learn on the job here in his first year. Normally, veterans talk about, hey, I've got the answers to the test before the game even begins. But this guy's taking the test with every throw.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dameon Pierce with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Throwing to start the drive. Nix. Open man downfield is Reynolds. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Someone's sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 4. Back to throw. Nix. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
The 29-yard line.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins, 29 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
That is caught. Josh Reynolds. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Up the middle, it's Williams. Able to fight through one tackle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. Looking to throw. Nix. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. Nix. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and the Texans are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. With these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string.
He's got a man, complete. Down the left sideline. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Mixon. Touchdown, Houston. On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Throwing on first down. Nix. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second.
From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Nix. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Stroud. That is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Stroud looking to throw. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And this is taken in at the 5. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. This is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Stephon Diggs. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Texans take a 3-touchdown lead. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he's in for a score. Touchdown, Texans. Joe Mixon with career touchdown number 70. And the Texans are able to add on to that lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Broncos 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. They try the left side here with Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
To throw on second down, Nix. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to take over here up near the 40. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Stroud. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. That is caught. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. The throwing again is Stroud. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he goes down, but not before getting us inside the 25. Stroud off the play fake. And incomplete on the deep ball. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Delson in motion. Stroud. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Stroud on 3rd down now. And that will be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves
Williams loses the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Looking to throw on second down. Nix. His throw incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Danico Autry able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return, and the Texans will take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. It got his man complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Houston. Take Dell, 76 yards. And the Texans are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
Lutz now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
He'll let this go deep for Collins. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Throwing to start the drive. Nix. He'll find Reynolds over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
And the Broncos first down.
On first down, Nix. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First down, Denver.
Slot man moves right. On 1st and 10, Nix. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Casey Hayward with a sack on the well-timed corner blitz. To throw on second down. Nix. Throw left side complete. That's Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
A 14-yard pickup.
They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
First down, Broncos.
Throwing on first down, Nix.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Mims in motion right. Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw off play action. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They'll look to throw again. And it's a fumble.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can push ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Houston. Stephon Diggs, 71 yards.
And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Broncos 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. Nix. On the slant, completes to Sutton. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Off the play fake. Nix. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down. Now Williams running left. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Nix. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 20-yard line.
13 yards. And the Broncos first down.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Looking to throw. Nix.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Back now in Houston. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Pirine looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll bring a tight end in motion. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left.
Williams is going backwards here. They come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Nix. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Broncos get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Lutz with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They can definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. That is caught by Dell. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
That's another Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here goes Stroud again. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Stroud sets up the play action.
Flushed out right. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Stephon Diggs with career touchdown number 70.
And the Texans add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This taken in right around the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Denver.
On 1st down, Nix.
And now here's another interception. Jalen Petrie picks it off. Inside the 20. And they will score. Pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Broncos 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll get this out to his running back, Pirine. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now the offense moving quickly to the line.
And it's 3rd down.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. There he goes, right side. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
117 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
On 1st and 10, Nix.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
On 3rd down, Nix. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Danico Autry able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now Lutz for the field goal try. And this a 39-yard attempt. The kick by Lutz is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And running with power here.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the...
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. It's picked up by the Broncos.
Inside the 10.
And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets them a little bit closer. Lutz good on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
As they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. And this will be a Texans 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 30.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30.
Baron Browning, the one who brought him down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Yeah, boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle's going to leave him about a yard or so short. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. The Texans send the punter out. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of it.
It's caught inside the 25.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense